Hi and welcome. I am joined with Jerry Duhame of Carlson Travel Agency here in Lloydminster, and just kind of wanted to talk today because travel is so popular around the holiday seasons, kind of the questions and the process of going through a travel agent. So if someone wants to use one and have never done that, what are the kind of services and things that you can help someone use for travel?
Well, thanks for asking. We've been in the business over 45 years and built a huge clientele up. And the reason people come to us is because we have the answers.
Right.
And they don't have to worry about when they travel. We're a person, they can contact us at any time for any issue that they have. Plus, we've been to a lot of the destinations. We've been to a lot of the properties. We're in contact with our sales reps and the various destination reps constantly, and we're updated all the time about what's going on, try to keep on top of it. So when you come to us, you're really getting advice from people who've been there.
Yeah, you're just eliminating the uncertainty of traveling to somewhere that you've never been, basically.
Absolutely. We haven't been everywhere, but we're spreading out more and more. One of my staff have climbed Mount Kilimanjaro.
Wow.
We've had other people who have been to Thailand and to Cook Islands. We've kind of spread out all over the world.
Yeah, and with that, I find a lot of people, when they do travel, they kind of stick to places that are common, places that they know, that are more familiar. But with using a travel agency, can they kind of suggest, and maybe they know of different places that are popular at a certain time, or somewhere that they maybe can suggest a different location with the similar feel of what they want?
Absolutely. When people come to me and a typical family and they want to travel to somewhere, for example, Disneyland, and they want to go at Christmas time, although that's a really neat time to go, it's also the absolute most busiest time of the year. So we try to counsel them and say, you know, if there's any way you could move it a little bit, either before or after, it would make your vacation so much better, so you're not standing in line all the time.
Right.
And a lot of people now come in. I think a lot of people like a little more adventure in their vacations now, so they'll come in and say, where can I go where, you know, I'm off the beaten track a little bit. I'm not with 3,000 other people at the same resort trying to find a lounge chair.
Yep.
And there's places like Costa Rica, which are phenomenal. They're eco destinations where it's not the beaches so much. It's the flora, the fauna, the cloud forests, the rainforests.
Yeah.
There are renal areas where there's volcanoes, live volcanoes. You're seeing something you'd never see at any of these other destinations.
Yeah.
So those are fun places and fun things to talk about.
Right, absolutely. And with the travel, it's not just necessarily booking the flight. If someone wants to do those adventures and things like that, are they able to reach out to an agency and kind of they can give them suggestions on which companies to go through when booking those adventures?
Absolutely. We have companies that specialize in adventure travel. And some are soft adventures where you can go and not have to do any hiking or trekking, or there's some that it's all it is trekking and biking and having fun like that. We do it all. We can look after that. We have people who specialize in that a little bit and have taken some training, and we have one of our staff who've done a walking tour and wine tasting tour of Italy recently.
Amazing.
So you see things a lot more when you walk than you're in a bus or even driving.
Yeah.
And personally, driving is the least, you'll see the least amount because you're focusing on the road, or you should be, and you're missing out on a lot of things that you could see.
Yeah, absolutely. So unfortunately, some people can't really avoid traveling in the holiday seasons. They're going to see family, or that's the time that they can take off work. What are kind of your suggestions to people who do have to travel around the holidays?
Well, I think if you know you're going to have to travel around the holidays, your best bet is to book early. Get the best fare that you can, get the best times that you can, and focus on that.
Right.
The other thing we want to tell people is make sure you have your documents in order. The worst thing is to arrive at the airport and find out that your passport expired yesterday.
Right.
Or it's going to expire while you're on vacation. It just throws a real ruin into your vacation.
Absolutely.
And we've had some wrecks with people who tried to help them out who unfortunately didn't check until too late.
Right.
And it really does spoil your vacation because the airlines will not board you if you don't have a valid passport.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I guess the best thing to do is to plan ahead when you do have to travel around the holiday seasons. That is all the time we have today for the interview, but thank you so much for coming in and giving us some holiday tips this season.